Bible, you read Left Behind.
Yeah.
You're in Salt Lake City, Utah. You were born and raised a Baptist.
In South Carolina, yeah. Well,
You're openly gay, and
Openly
do you have a girlfriend?
I do. I'm married, actually.
You're
I'm
married to
legally
a
married.
woman.
Yeah.
You strip at a club. You take your clothes off and mesmerize guys on stage. Do you shave?
Yes.
You shave.
Absolutely.
You tease men. You tease women. You read Left Behind, the entire series. Wow, tell us about yourself. What is that all about? I mean, is there a little like, the spectrums,
I'm pretty, I consider myself to be well-rounded. I think that I don't fit into any kind of stereotype whatsoever.
Well, we're not saying you're not well-rounded, but I'm like, how does a person get to know you? How does a person get into your head when your lover's lying in bed and she reaches over in your drawer? Does she open your drawer and get scared at what she finds inside?
No, actually, because I discuss a lot of things. My partner was raised very LDS, and so our religious beliefs are kind of, different in that aspect, but I'm open to, obviously, I'm a lesbian, I'm a stripper. At the same time, I'm open to
How many tattoos do you have?
I have 3.
Is your tongue pierced?
Tongue's pierced. I have 6 piercings.
So you're also into body art and piercings.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else we're leaving out? Are you into dungeons? Are you into...
No.
Have you ever been into men?
I was married at one time.
What? How old are you?
I'm 25. I'll be 25 in a couple weeks.
How old were you? What's that all about?
I got married at 18. It was kind of one of those things where, being raised religious, my dad's a Baptist pastor, and being raised that religious where it's that strict, that's the next step is to marry, and to marry a good Christian boy, and I did, and denied myself for years. I knew I was gay when I was 7, but at the same time, I knew it wasn't what I was supposed to be. So.
What do you mean deny yourself? What, you denied yourself the warmth of a woman? You denied yourself, what? You didn't like the penetration? What did you? What did you deny?
I denied myself the freedom to be me, and to allow myself to feel what I knew came natural to me. To love a woman and the attraction to another woman versus a male. I've never been sexually attracted to men, ever.
Ever?
So,
What do you said 7, like you didn't say 5, you didn't say 9. What was this moment at 7 that you decided you were gay?
I remember laying in bed at night when I was about 7 years old, laying in bed and going, please God, don't let me be gay, because I was told that it's one of the worst things in the world that you could be. With my upbringing.
Were you turned on to, like, the girl next door? Or?
My first crush was around 7 years old. It was a girl in church, an older girl. She was probably 18 or 19 at the time. But I found her attractive, and I found myself feeling certain things that I was told I wasn't supposed to be feeling, and that's where I came to that conclusion.
Okay, what do you mean feeling? Electricity, moisture?
No, I was a little too young for that, I think, but just...
Like, I interviewed a guy, this big, giant, fucking 7-foot Harley Davidson driving, and he said he remembers he was gay when the little boy died, or the show My Friend Flicka got turned off, and the little boy, he couldn't see him again, and he missed him so much he went to a manic depression. And I'm like, what are you feeling? We want to get inside your head. What?
Well, at 7, I don't think that I really knew exactly what was going on. I just knew that, I had a crush. I had a major crush, I guess is the best word to use for it. I wanted to spend as much time with her as I could. And when church came along, I wanted to sit next to her, that type of a thing. It was just an attraction that I had to her. It wasn't anything sexual at that point. I think I was a little too young to kind of feel that. But I had girlfriends before anything, when I was younger. I used to play around, with other girls, play house or whatever you want to call it.
What did you give them hickeys? Did you hold their hand? Did you French kiss? What?
A little bit of kissing. It was never French.
How old?
Probably started around 10 or 11. So
We talking peck on the cheek or?
no, just mouth to mouth, but it was never French kissing and holding hands and that type of a thing. So it was. I had my little girlfriends, I guess, is what I would call them.
Did your parents know?
No.
So you kept it hidden? I mean.
Yeah. For
But
years.
But you remember it, or are you just making it up?
Absolutely. No, I absolutely remember it. Completely remember it. I remember after the fact. It was usually in between church services. I don't know if you know enough about the Baptist religion, but have a morning service and a
Well,
night
you explained it
service.
to us. Imagine, like, I fucking just come out of the Himalayas. What did you do?
Well,
Because it's very interesting. You're making it sound like your father was in charge of a church, and he stood at a pulpit and he spoke to. I mean, he told them who to vote for. He told them how to live their lives. He told them how to love their spouses. He told them whether they should get married or not.
that's the way it was. That's who he was. Not at the time when I was younger. Not until we moved here to Salt Lake. My dad was actually a Baptist missionary, and moved here to Salt Lake when I was about 13 or 14.
So he was Mormon?
No, he's a Baptist missionary to Utah.
Okay, because I hear missionary,
So,
I think
yeah.
Mormon. So that
He was a
you got to correct me on this stuff.
Baptist missionary. So basically, we're from South Carolina. I was born and raised there up until I was about 13 or 14. I can't remember exactly. And he moved our family here to Utah to start a church here, a Baptist church here in Salt Lake City, Utah. So, I was kind of the outcast immediately as soon as I got here because I wasn't LDS.
Outcast. Are you just being dramatic?
No, I remember completely, and I played basketball in high school, and I remember girls when I was in high school, you're doing the free throw shots, and you're all lined up in practice, and you run down and high five everybody. I remember girls, like, pulling their hand down and giving me attitude, and because I wasn't LDS, because I wasn't a part of the crowd, Teachers, I had a music teacher that was pretty rough on me. Anytime I had, my parents wouldn't allow me to do something because of our beliefs, like have an all-class sleepover because they didn't believe in us having sleepovers with the opposite sex. And get offended and tell me in front of the whole class, basically, what the hell are you thinking? Why are your parents so weird? Why is your family so weird?
Hey, are you cool with this? Because your eyes are glazing over. Because you're getting a lot out. You're
absolutely cool with it.
Cool,
Completely
because
cool with
it sucks. It sounds like you're like, fuck, I was bullied. I was like mistreated. Nobody asked me if I wanted to fucking come out here, right?
Well, I'm getting a little choked up, so I apologize, but...
No, I think it's great. I apologize. That's what I'm saying. I'm the one that fucking apologizes. I can't turn the camera off because I'm addicted to the information. I'll only do it if you tell me to. But, like, fuck. You're 25 and you're like, it sucked. I mean, it just like...
Yeah.